There's only one thing humans do better than accumulating massive amounts of wealth: spending massive amounts of money. With a global net worth of $431 trillion and increasing wealth, we're going to need to keep buying more expensive items to meet demand. On that note, we're going to take a look at a few of the most expensive things money can buy. The most expensive private residents are until $2.6 billion when you have enough money to live for several lifetimes in a small community. You are watching the YouTube channel Luxury Planet. In today's video, we're going to talk about the most expensive things in the world. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go for that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any future videos we upload. Elon Musk recently invested $44 billion in Twitter to prove that his naysayers were wrong. This made me wonder what other billionaires could spend their money on that might seem over the top daring and perhaps even a bit strange to us. So let's take a look at something simple: your phone. Yes, you'll probably replace it in a few years, but that's just not how billionaires think. For them, a phone is more than just a necessity, it's an asset they can flip for a fortune. I'm not surprised to learn that the most expensive phone in the world has been owned by Nita Ambani, the wife of India's second richest man Mukesh Ambani. In 2014, she purchased the phone for $48.5 million. Oh yeah, you read that right, known as the supernova iPhone 6 Pink Diamond. It functions just like any other regular iPhone 6, but it's customized stations that make this smartphone a rare collector's item. The phone is covered in 24-karat gold and endowed with a massive pink diamond on its rear, which is then coated in platinum to give it an elegant finish. Currently, it can be purchased online for $95.5 million on some sites. It is not only phones that billionaires are lavishing on. There is a saying among the elite that a wealthy individual must always be complimented by a rare watch, and the rarest of all has to be the hallucination watch created by world-renowned designer Lawrence Graff, valued at a staggering $55 million. With 110 carats of unique and rare diamonds sourced from all over the world, the watch features unique cuts including emerald marquee and fancy intense blue diamonds. In fact, there have even been rumors that a reclusive female tycoon bought it recently for the asking price, but whether she will dare to wear it in public is a matter of question. If their patterns are anything to go by, every billionaire has to own a luxury car sitting elegantly in their garage. And no car stands out more than the vintage 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO. A total of 36 tows were ever made, and they've been owned by notable billionaires such as Walmart's Rob Walton and Ralph Lauren. The record for the highest amount paid for a luxury vehicle in the world was set by a billionaire vehicle manufacturer named David McNeil, who purchased a silver 1963 Ferrari GTO for $70 million in November 2021. Some billionaires also enjoy splurging money on fast vintage cars. While some prefer cars, others are more artistic with their tastes. We're talking about billionaire art collectors who have spent millions on some of the most unusual pieces. Among the exclusive art pieces being watched by buyers is Alberto Giacometti's L'Homme Ortui, which means pointing man in English. This unique sculpture stands at a height of 70 inches and has been cast 6 times, one of which is currently on display. It was the other sculpture that sparked a lot of interest when billionaire Stephen Cohen purchased it for $141 million at the New York Museum of Modern Art. What about billionaires who are all about expressing their undying love to their enamoredness? Yes, these are the billionaires who have spent fortune on some of the world's most expensive jewelry. Further than a heritage in bloom, arguably the most expensive necklace in the world, this exquisite piece of jewelry was designed by Wallace Chan and adorned with 383.4-karat diamonds. The necklace is topped with a 104-karat Cullinan diamond, which shines in the sunlight unforgivingly. However, it did not remain honorless long because, in 2010, the necklace was acquired by Hong Kong jewelry retailer Chow Tai Fook for more than $200,000. There are also billionaires who are fond of Renaissance art, especially works with a notable historical figure attached to them. In particular, I'm talking about Leonardo da Vinci's Salvatore Mundi, which was painted between 1499 and 1510. It is believed to be a portrait of Jesus and translated as the Savior of the world. The Salvatore Mundi was acquired in 2017 by Saudi Arabian Prince Bono bin. In spite of the fact that luxury isn't just in vintage paintings and cars alone, the internet has become a goldmine for tech billionaires looking for valuable digital assets to spend lavishly on. Abdullah was sold for $450 million, making it the most expensive painting in history. Although very limited information has been released regarding the sale of Cars.com, it was believed to have been. As a result, it was sold for $872 million in 2015, which proves that some of the simplest investments can yield a fortune years later. When it comes to tech billionaires and entrepreneurs, one man is best known for paving the way for the internet with his groundbreaking computer software. So what did Bill Gates once buy that deserves a mention on this list back in 1994? A series of scientific writings published between 1504 and 1508 by Leonardo da Vinci, known as the Codex Leicester, was acquired by Gates for a record $31 million in New York, making it the fifth most expensive writing in the world at the time. I mean, talk about a smart investment. Isn't Gates not the only techpreneur that has splashed a fortune on a crazy purchase? This award goes to Larry Ellison, the founder of Oracle Corporation. Ellison purchased 98 acres of Lanai Island in 2012 for $300 million, including 90,000 acres of prime Hawaiian land as well as 2 Four Seasons resorts. Oh, and did I mention that Ellison's home is home to more than 3,000 people? In addition to owning a paradise, Ellison has also provided employment for thousands of people. At Rare Minerals still sit at the top of the list as the most luxurious items in the world, and none is more impressive and sought after than the Cullinan, the most precious diamond in the world, known as the Star of Africa. This precious mineral contains 3,175 carats of precious diamond. Frederick Wells discovered the diamond in 1905. The diamond was presented to King Edward VII in 1908 as a gift by Prime Minister Louis Barth in Cullinan, South Africa. 9 unique pieces by mining company Joseph Asher, while different pieces of the Cullinan were used to build the imperial state crown and sovereign scepter with cross. The entire stone is worth a staggering $2 billion. But not all of the most valuable items in the world are fancy and eccentric. Others are downright assault machines that are part of defense spending, and no country in the world spends as much on military equipment as the. Among the most expensive weapons in the United States is the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber, which is also considered the world's most expensive military aircraft. Designed to resemble a flying wing, this air assault vehicle is invisible to radar and can also fire conventional and nuclear weapons with deadly precision. However, it is not owned by a single individual, but its insane price and fierceness illustrates just how powerful it is. There are no exact details of the B-2 bomber, but it's reported it cost $2.1 billion to build. Last but not least, if you're a sci-fi fan, then you'll be amazed to learn that antimatter is the most expensive item in the world. Why? According to a study, antimatter could be the key to solving space travel. Antimatter, the biggest breakthrough in human history. The fuel could provide us with unlimited energy in the Milky Way, other galaxies, and perhaps even the universe as we travel across it. In fact, obtaining a single gram of antimatter from a particle accelerator costs $62.5 trillion. Although there is still a long way to go, the fact that scientists are considering the idea suggests that we may be able to see a significant breakthrough in space travel within a few decades. What would you spend an endless fortune on if you were a billionaire? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you don't mind me, I've got some holiday shopping to get done. That's all for today's video, guys. The top 10 Bitcoin millionaires in the world. Tell us your views in the comment section, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. See you in the next video. Until then, take care and cheers.